Hey peeps, about 25 years ago I was looking for a place for Christine's mom and dad to retire. I was driving up Highway 49 and stumbled upon Lake of the Pines. I fell in love with it, went back down to Sunnyvale where they were living, told them to grab their checkbook and their toothbrush and come up and see what I had found. They came up, and the next weekend bought a lot and built this house where they lived for many happy years. So I thought today I'd give you a little tour of Lake of the Pines, which 25 years later I still love. It's kind of an unplanned, random tour. This is Shadow Cove Park. Shadow Cove is a quiet, serene arm of the lake. The main body of water is straight ahead and to the right. And that gray house there next to the tall tree is my house. This is a house we just closed on. First time buyers, young couple Matt and Christine. They're just getting ready to do some renovations in it. There's the street they live on, Shadow Drive. Very pretty street. Swing around here. If you look real close, you can see a view of the lake right through there. Back to where we started. I'm not going to tell you what they got this house for. The deal of the century. It was so cheap. If you found out what they spent on it, you just want to go kill yourself. Anyway, carrying on. This little place on Hazel Pond is right down the street from Matt and Christine's house, about 100 feet. We sold it last year. I'll go ahead and tell you. House on the pond, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet, $300,000 on the water. You can see I'm not the only runner out here. Wave, girls! This is Hazel Park and Hazel Pond. This is the third largest park at Lake of the Pines. That's the pond, and the main lake lies just beyond it. This is a main recreational facility. There's a park course, volleyball, pickleball, basketball. Right up here, this house, it's about 90 running seconds from the two houses you just saw. We're going to be putting on the market here very shortly. This house overlooking Hazel Pond is going to go for somewhere between probably $250,000 and $300,000. Here's the basketball court at Hazel Park. I think I'll just dribble you down the court. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to slam dunk you right through that net. Here we go. And that's Sue. Wave, Sue. She's the head groundskeeper at Lake of the Pines. This is the tee for the 18th hole at Lake of the Pines. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the only reason I can be out here running around is because the course is closed for the week while they aerate. And we're finishing up here, finishing up at the 18th greens. Just beyond there you can see the new Lake of the Pines sports lounge. The back side of it is the pro shop and golf cart rental, all that stuff. We'll go over and take a closer look. There's a lot to take in here at the sports lounge. It was completed year before last. A pro shop right there. Various meetings inside, and the lounge and the bar. We can't go in there right at the moment because the ladies club, the Fire Bells, is having a fashion show. La-di-da. An annual Fire Bells event. My father-in-law, Les Turner, called them the Dingalings. This is a putting practice area. It looks so white instead of green because, as I said, this is the week where they're treating and aerating and fertilizing and resuscitating. Down here, next to or just below the sports lounge, is the big new fad at Lake of the Pines. Bocce ball. This is the marina. If you do not have a home right on the lake, you can rent a slip here at the marina for your boat. It's not very expensive, though there is a couple of year waiting list. This is the clubhouse, the crown jewel of Lake of the Pines. Doesn't look like much. That's because we're getting ready to tear this sucker down. Yeah, there's some of the guys probably doing some of the environmental prep work. Get it ready for demo.
JM Environmental, best company alive.
Yeah, good. So this could be one of the last videos ever taken of this clubhouse. I'm going to replace it with a brand new structure, $3.2 million. This is what the clubhouse overlooks. This is it, Lake of the Pines. And it keeps on going around that way. Shadow Cove that we saw earlier is down one of those arms. This is the clubhouse pool. Just a few years old. CJ comes here in the mornings, 5:30 a.m. I'm not making this up, to swim lap. Here's one of the tennis courts. Actually, there's two of them side by side. If you can see there along the edge, the poppies are out. I'm standing up here, and I do mean up here, on the second green. It's not very green, as I mentioned, because of the week of rehab. Looking downhill along the second fairway. Isn't that pretty? Just downhill from that second green is this little house for sale. I think it's about $170,000. It's not one of my listings. Be happy to sell it though. We're leaving the first two holes, coming down the golf cart path to cross Sunset Ridge. If I went on straight, I'd be going on to number 3, of course, but that would be taking me further and further away from my truck, and I've already been running out here for about an hour, about 10 minutes back. So I'm going to stop my tour right here for today and pick up on the 3rd next time I'm out. Hope you enjoyed this first day of running around Lake of the Pines. See you on the next video.